Hey, how's it going? This is Tim Ward with Guard Digital Marketing. So I have this video coming to you as promised with a few simple tips and tricks you guys can implement to start improving your online presence. Now, I have your homepage here pulled up. We'll dive into this in a little bit, but I always like to look at a page on Google. So I know from doing a little research on you guys are located in Olathe, Kansas, just southwest of Kansas City. So let's take a look at that and use that as our homepage or Google page location. So putting in a buyer intent keyword in here. If I lived in Olathe, Kansas, and I need some roofing services done, this is something I would type in to find a company to do that for me, right? So this is what we consider a buyer intent keyword. Now, some of the first things we're going to see are Google guaranteed ads. So trusted and verified local companies. Um, that are, obviously right up here, up top, getting all the exposure. So as we can imagine, these will give you a fairly high conversion rate. And if you're looking to drive more traffic instantly to a website, this is definitely something you should look into and definitely implement. Um, Now, the next thing we are going to see is the Google Map Pack. Now, the Google Map Pack is when Google is ranking their business profiles that companies has made through Google, and Google will rank these depending on how optimized they are. Is everything filled out 100% so Google doesn't have to guess on anything? Do you have pictures that are geolocated to Olathe, Kansas? In this instance, do you have good reviews with good ratings? So such on and so forth. And it's huge to be within here because 30 to 50% of your entire traffic coming from online will be through this listing here. And as you could tell, even myself, I know it's rare that I hit this more businesses button, especially when I'm seeing good ratings and reviews. I'm going to be sticking to this top three. So it's key to be within here as well. Then the next nice thing to always be on is this first page of Google, right? Be somewhere on here, whether it be ads, whether it be the Google Map Pack, or whether it be the organic listings. Now, these organic listings, we are seeing the first five being a they're a directory. So we're seeing five directories up front. Then that first company we're seeing is the Roofing Man. It actually looks like they're out of Overland, but as you can see, they are ranking for Olathe as well. So we'll take them as that top competitor in this area. So to get overall maximum amount of traffic, you should, of course, do ads. Be on it within the map pack and be on this first page organically. Honestly, if you're on the first page organically and within the map pack, the Google ads aren't going to be necessary whatsoever. But let's take a quick overlook of your home page here. And I always like to look at home pages for one main reason. So Google likes or has a sweet spot when it comes to home pages for content. And that sweet spot is, 100 or 1,500 to 2,000 words of content alone on the home page. And then within that content, every 150 to 200 words, you want to have one of those buyer intent keywords like I have listed in that Google search. So doing a quick overview here, it looks like we're a little light when it comes to content on the home page, which in return means we will be light on the amount of keywords that we have as well. So this home page needs to be optimized. I haven't looked at other pages of the website, so I can't be certain about those. But you want your homepage to be optimized because it should be the most powerful page on your website. Okay. Now, what I did here is I threw you into this paid program that's called Arrow. It gives me a quick overview of your website, ratings, and then some other numbers that are specific to bringing in traffic. Okay, to your website. Now, these first two ratings are from Google, so they're basically breaking down Google's trust and power that you have with them. So this first rating is a DR rating, so your entire domain, and what is the rating that Google gives that, and then what is the rating that Google gives your homepage is the UR rating. Okay, now these are out of 100, so they might relatively seem low if it's based out of 100. But in most instances, if both of these are within the 30 and starting to get above 40 and so on, you're going to be within that top 10 percentile of websites across the internet, which means you obviously have a lot of trust and power within Google at that point. Now, here's the amount of backlinks and referring domains that you guys have, and this is what correlates over to the ratings here, because that's how you build trust and power within Google, is these backlinks and referring domains. Now, what this is telling me is that you guys have high quality backlinks through high quality referring domains to get this type of rating for the amount of backlinks and referring domains that you have. So somebody somewhere that you're dealing with knows what they're doing and is building these correctly. So they got to make sure they're of a high quality and of a higher relevancy to, to the industry of remodeling and roofing, construction, so on and so forth. Now, you guys do have almost 2,000 keywords within your website, and that's a lot of those are going to be coming from this blog, okay? Now, there's a pro and a con to having a blog on your website. Is it going to give you more keywords? Yes. Are you going to be able to rank for more keywords? Yes. Are you going to be able to bring more traffic into your website? Yes, because of a blog. Now, here's the downside to it. Are all those people now coming into your website looking for services from you? No. A lot of them are going to be coming to the blog looking for random information, about remodeling or construction, roofing, whatever the subject may be that's in your blog. So we can assume not 100% of this traffic that's coming into the website every month, which is what this number is coming in to get services from you, right? Now, I would say you would cut it down by 50% or more is what's actually coming in currently. And you guys do more than roofing. You guys, do siding, windows, bathroom remodeling, and gutters as well. Okay, and you guys do commercial, roof repair, and roof replacement on the residential side as well. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the Roofing Man, which was that top competitor in Olathe, Kansas, on that Google page. So as you can see, their homepage too is lacking on content as well, which means they're going to be lacking on keywords on that homepage too. As you can see, your guys' DR and UR rating is higher, so you guys have more trust within Google, and you can tell that because you guys almost have doubled the amount of backlinks. Now you can see Roofing Man's keywords are lower, but even at that point, still they're bringing in almost the amount of traffic that you guys are. Maybe 75 to 100 less, but that's kind of the difference here is, their services are really only around roofing and guttering. You guys definitely have more services than they do, so you should definitely be bringing in, more than double, if not triple the amount of traffic with the different services that you guys provide. So that's what I would believe you're missing out on, and especially with the fact of having a blog, and we could probably knock 50% of that out as not being buyer intent traffic. So that's kind of what you're missing out on. If you guys could bring in 500, 600, 700, maybe even 1,000 traffic wise coming into the website, even if we still knock 50% of that off and being 500 buyer intent people coming into the website every month, and then you guys close even at the low end, 5% of them, that would be 25 extra jobs a month. And I know a lot of companies that would die for something like that. So that's just the potential of what you could possibly be missing out on if you aren't doing everything correctly. So it looks like you're going in the right direction. I'm just not certain if you're ranking for the correct keywords as of right now, the buyer intent keywords. Because with this many keywords and the amount of trust you have here with Google already, you should definitely be bringing in more traffic. So I'd be looking at what's going on in here and figuring out exactly what are the keywords that's bringing in the traffic, and see if it's even a buyer intent keyword in the first place. Because you also want to be throwing backlinks at the pages that have the keywords that you want to rank for as well. Because if you're throwing backlinks at blog pages trying to build up their power, that's not necessarily what you want to do to bring in the traffic that you guys would want. So I hope this video helped you out. There should be some nuggets of information in here. I'm getting close to 10 minutes and I don't really like going over that. As you can tell, I could probably talk about this for an hour and dive in deep, so on and so forth. But Again, I would love to have some feedback from you if that's not such of a crazy idea. And you can do that, if you guys found some value or this video informational at all. Maybe you found this video to contain nothing for you whatsoever. In that case, no harm, no foul. And I still want to hear that so I can, tune these videos to be more informational to business owners and help them out on a more efficient rate here. And then, of course, too, if you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out to me. That could be through an email, phone call, or text. Any of those are just fine to reach me. And I do appreciate you taking time out of your busy day to watch the video. Thank you again, and have a good rest of your day.